Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to another episode of American Truck Simulator. So I was gone for 5 days and I came back and the 1.42 update dropped and then there's a new event, the Thrustmaster T248 kickoff event. So we're going to get started with that, and I've already come over here and I've picked up this trailer which kind of looks pretty cool here, and it matches the bison we've got pretty well too. And we're taking this on a 7-hour and 45-minute journey up to somewhere up Durango, I think, in Colorado. So we will get this going here, and I'm pretty excited for this. So we'll chat on the way. It's been gone. I was traveling on the road for 5 days, and so I really didn't have a chance to check in on the game or anything like that while I was gone. And then lo and behold, I wasn't expecting so much to have happened while we were gone. This looks like a pretty short event, right? So it's from now, which is, I think it started yesterday, October 25th, and now it's the 26th. And then it goes until November 7th. But you only have to make 5 deliveries, and I'm not sure. I know it's in either game or both games, either Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator. And I think you get the rewards in both games, no matter which one you do. But I don't know if you can do like 3 deliveries in American Truck Simulator and 2 deliveries in Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'm not really sure of that. But the nice thing about events is that they pay pretty well. We're going to get $19,000 roughly for this delivery. We've got 108. Probably have to, I think we just paid for our loan, actually. So that should leave us, unless we have something goes catastrophically wrong, we should have enough money to buy our 3rd truck, which will be a big day. So that's the plan for today. We're going to drive the 7.5 hours and deliver our Thrustmasters. We'll chat on the way. Then once we get there, we'll get our money, and we're going to go buy our 3rd truck and hire our 3rd driver. I'm pretty excited about this. It's been a long time coming before we finally have gotten our 3rd truck. But we'll see in a little bit as we get out on the highway here. We're just leaving by the way, the 1.42 update kicked in and booted us back to Roswell, our base. That's why we're still not in California, because that's where we ended up last time, was near Los Angeles, I think. And now we're not in California anymore. We've been magically transported back to our alien base in Roswell. We'll see in a little bit. Alrighty, we got about 7 hours left. We've been on the road for about a half an hour or so. Looks like we got a nice day. It's Saturday afternoon. A bunch of things were off when I came. So I was gone for 5 days. And now that I'm back, a bunch of things are off. And it just feels like the wheel here settings are mushy. I'm not really sure quite why. And some of the recording settings were off. And then the force feedback, the settings that I had on the wheel here I'm not sure if they've all been changed, but something feels a little bit off with the wheel, which is ironic, considering that the new event is the Thrustmaster T248 event, and we are not using a Thrustmaster T248. I would love a Thrustmaster T248, hint, 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 Thrustmaster, but we are using a Logitech driving force, which is, which I shouldn't be reading while we're driving, which is I think it's about 11 years old right now. Pulled it out of the basement to start this series. I think that's one thing that as the channel gets to 1,000 subscribers, if we do start doing like a Patreon thing, or just once you can monetize it a little bit, it would be nice to use some of that money to get like a new wheel. I don't know which one I'd get. I'm open for review copies and things like that. But yeah, so that'd be something to change. But it would be nice to upgrade the wheel, because pretty much at least once a month, the wheel doesn't register, and I have to go back in and uninstall this old piece of software and then reinstall the old piece of software and reset the wheel settings and stuff like that. I mean, it takes 5-10 minutes to do it, but it's kind of a pain, And it'd be fun to try a new wheel with new pedals and stuff like that. Although, if you're looking for a cheap wheel, getting one of these on eBay, because they're so old, they work great. They're really durable. They have good feedback. And I really like it. So, if you're looking for a very inexpensive option, I can't complain about how this wheel has served us so far, but feeling like it might be time. But that Thrustmaster wheel, it's a bit pricey. I think the wheels are expensive, right? They're what, $300, $250, I think. Depending on which setup you get, it can be a lot more too. Oops, I'm supposed to go in for this weigh station here. Better pay attention. I wonder what happens if you don't go into the weigh station. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's because I was driving a rent-a-car for 5 days and I'm not used to this wheel. It feels really soft. I'm not quite sure what happened. I'll have to try to check some of the settings and get them sorted out here. Right here. What's going on? Are we done? Not quite sure if that registered here. Let me back up a little bit. I'll be 1 sec. I wasn't paying attention, right? I was talking. Okay, that's my excuse. We got bypassers. We didn't have to go into the way station. So I wasted all that time driving into the way station when we didn't have to. But anyway, okay. Always nice to chat. So we'll keep plugging along here, and we can talk about the event and stuff and life in general. We'll be right back. So far, so good. 2 hours under the way, 2.5 hours under there. We're about a third of the way through. And a car just pulled in front of us, cut us off as we were going 65 or something like that, 60 miles an hour. Car cut right in front of us that was following those 2 yellow trucks and forced us to slow down to almost like 20 miles an hour. Oop, new viewpoint. Where? Oh, do we miss it? Oh, it's back in there. Bummer. Okay. And this is the state, I think, right? New Mexico, you have to visit all the rest areas, too. Wasn't thinking. I have to come back for that one now. But, yeah, so the car pulled right in front of us and just cut us off. But, okay, I will say this. So I spent the last 5 days driving in Atlanta, Georgia. And I grew up in Boston, and the drivers in Boston were notorious when I was growing up for being pretty bad drivers. I mean, we were hands down, I think, some of the worst drivers I've ever seen in any city in the world. Boston's gotten a lot better over the past 2 decades. It's not as crazy as it was. Atlanta, on the other hand, those drivers are nuts. It makes these AI drivers look like saints. I mean, I know I kind of grumble about some of the goofy things that the AI drivers do in this game, but Atlanta drivers, they're insane. It seems like 1 in every 20 drivers goes 20 miles above the speed limit down these highways, just zigzagging in and out of lanes and like putting their blinker on. They're just like flying through. They're literally going probably 25 to 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, just going crazy. And then you've got an equal number of drivers that are going like 20 miles an hour below the speed limit in like old trucks or something like that, or just driving really slow. So trying to drive on a highway, you get stuck behind this car that's going too slow, and you have to watch out for another car that's going 100 miles an hour trying to fly by you. And the speed limits are very high too. So it was an adjustment, especially when you don't know the roads and stuff like that. So it was, yeah, kind of quite the adventure down there for sure. We're gonna run out of gas. GG rules the world. Time to panic. I don't know. I forgot to look at the gas. We've got almost no gas left. We need to get off. I need to look at the map. We need to get off at the next gas station. There's got to be one right near here. Okay, there we go. Right there. We're actually going right by it. Perfect. Okay. Hopefully we make it that far. But I don't know if you can see the gas gauge. There's almost no gas left. Seriously, it's like the slimmest yellow line of gas left. We're going to run out of gas. I don't think we can make it to the gas station. Because the turn's up ahead. I don't know how far it is. Red, you're running out of fuel. You should find a filling station. I know. I'm working on it. Digi rules the world. I hope you are panicking. Goodness gracious. Come on, we gotta get here. Well, we'll see how this turns out. Uh-oh. God, I thought there's a gas station right over that way. And I screwed up. I had to take the exit, but I didn't take the exit. Now we are totally screwed. We are going to run out of gas. Okay, I gotta find the next closest one. What can we do? Okay, is this a gas station? No, there's no gas there. But we can get off here and then come back to the gas station. That, by far, is going to be the quickest way to get gas. So this right exit, and turn right and come in here and get gas. Okay, maybe we're still okay. I think. So anyway, yes, not to talk about that, but the other thing that was really funny about driving in Atlanta, okay, is that there was a point where we were driving around the east side of the city and stuff like that, and there was a point where there was a red light. There's a lot of traffic lights or something like that, and there was a big sign up in front of one of these traffic lights that said, red light traffic enforcement zone. So and it was along the lines of we're really serious about enforcing these red lights, this red light in particular. And the thing that made me wonder is don't Atlanta people stop at red lights? Don't you stop at all red lights? Why do you have to make a special sign that tells people that actually this red light is actually going to be enforced? which is crazy. It was this big 2 signs in orange said, yes, we're actually enforcing this red light, as if like all the other red lights in the state, in the city, were optional. But that's kind of what it felt like. Because I mean, I'm used to crazy drivers, but Atlanta was pretty nuts. So anyway, we had a rental car, and we didn't hit anything, which was good. Whoa. All right, maybe we're going to make this gas. Hopefully. You can roll downhill here if we run out. All right, this is by far, I've never seen the red gas tank before, so this is definitely the warning here. It's perfect, but I think we're going to be okay, it looks like now. There's the gas station. It's going to add a lot of kind of wheeling around here to the trip and stuff, but hopefully we make it. Alrighty, in we go. Nice. Looks like we made it. So we will get gas here, and I think we might need to sleep too. We're pretty tired. We'll get back out on the road. Alrighty, all rested up, all fueled up. It's now 5:30 in the morning, and we are heading back out onto the road. So a little bit of a side adventure there. Let me get the right one here. That's the one we want. Now we're back. We got 3.5 hours left. Looking pretty good. It should get the sun. Sun's coming up already here, which is fine. We had a nice sleep, and off we go. We'll see you as we get back out on the highway again. About 2.5 hours left and highway driving, so we're looking pretty good as we head up here to Colorado. And I was thinking a couple of things as this is the first time we've really driven in New Mexico since some of the early episodes in the game. And you know, I was reading up after that. I think one of the surveys I saw said that New Mexico was one of the least favorite DLCs in the game. And I'm glad we kind of started here because I mean, coming to this from Euro Truck Simulator 2 is really spectacular, right? It's just completely different scenic vistas than you get in Euro Truck Simulator 2. Euro Truck Simulator 2 is a different type of experience. So I was really impressed with the wide open spaces here. But like comparing New Mexico to Wyoming, for example, or even like Washington, time we spent up in there and stuff like that, I can see it feels a little bit less spectacular, might be the way to put it. So I think I would tend to agree that if I were trying to rank the DLCs, I'm not sure that New Mexico would be up in the... I think I like Idaho better. I liked Washington better, what we've seen of it. I haven't seen that much of Oregon yet, I guess. Certainly, Wyoming was really cool. They did a really good job in Wyoming. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, New Mexico might be one of the lesser ones that we've seen so far. But still, a lot to see. Haven't driven much, of course, in California because we ended up the last episode there and then got replaced back here. Haven't driven much yet in Arizona, Nevada, Utah, some, but not a ton. So still a lot of states to see. Colorado apparently is often the #1 ranked DLC, and we still have most of the driving to do in that one. And I think for the next couple episodes, what I'm going to try to do is to finish the Thrustmaster event, right? Because try to get the money, get a truck. By the way, as we were driving, as in the break here, Jenna Kay picked up $11,000 and leveled up again. She's found, I think, the Lord, maybe, is the right way to say it. And she's just really dialed in and focused in and righted her life again. And she's straightened everything out and is doing really well. So go Jenna Kay. That's amazing. I'm impressed. Good for us. But that gives us $120,000. And on top of, I think, the 19 that we get for this one, that's 139, which is plenty to buy maybe even like a second level truck rather than just the first level truck, which would be kind of cool. And that will help to get more income coming in because we still have $300,000 left in the loan to pay off. It just takes a long time to pay off the loan. So there's that to pay off. And that's $5,000 a day. So it just keeps kind of nibbling away at what we're making here. I think if we get that third truck going, that'll help a lot. Yeah, so we'll keep moving along here. I'm not sure there's... The other thing I did notice, actually, kind of now that I think of it, the other thing that I did notice as we're driving in New Mexico is that it's a lot easier to drive now with an upgraded truck. When we first started the game, this felt a little bit frustrating. What are you doing, car? Ugh. I'm not going to complain about AI drivers because they're better than Atlanta drivers. So, there. But the truck now has much better acceleration, much better pickup. Driving here in the early parts of the game, our first 5 levers or so, was really kind of a chore because the truck really struggled to kind of go from 0 to even 50 or so. Hills were brutal, and so now that we've got a more powerful truck, yeah, I feel like we're doing a lot better here. This is much easier driving. It's a much more pleasurable experience to kind of do that. And I think had we not had the Euro Truck Simulator 2 experience, that it would have been less frustrating in America. But getting used to really powerful trucks in Europe, then switching back to American Truck Simulator where the trucks were a lot weaker, it just was a little bit of a tough adjustment there. But we've gotten through it, worked through it now. So about an hour left, and we'll check in right as we kind of get to our final destination. Excited to buy a truck. Thinking maybe an International. I gotta see what the prices are too. Welcome to Colorado. We're back. I've only just dabbled in Colorado. Might be fun to explore here, but nope, we want to stay focused on the event, right? Must stay focused. That's odd. Durango's a city, and it didn't light up and let us know that we were here. I wonder what's up with that. Because we've definitely not been here before. The name is in gray. Wait a second. Let me just check real quick. That's odd. Yeah, we've not been here before. Maybe it's further down the road or something? That's weird. But we're in the Durango city limits, and it's not giving us the achievement. It says, you know, you've arrived in Durango. It's kind of odd. I've never seen that happen before. Makes me wonder, is it a bug or something? All right, 90 experience. What do we got? Ooh, we haven't seen this before. It's kind of an angled one. All right, challenge accepted. What do we got here? I feel like we have to come at it this way, right? Because we don't want to turn around and back up here. That wouldn't make sense. The thing that's always tricky about these is that there's other stuff in the way, isn't there? But I feel like it should be easy to do a U-turn and then just back up into the spot right there. Yeah, doesn't seem very hard to me. Because if we just come around in a circle here, we can back right up into it, right? I think. No? What am I missing here? It feels super easy. Let's come over here. Turn this way, nice and tight. Truck here. Twist it that way. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. That wasn't very hard, but I screwed it up. Ah, got it. Okay. I was a little generous. We weren't very well. Oh, I guess it's not too bad. Yeah. A little downhill, which was interesting. We've never had to park downhill before. But we are here. Nice. Let's get this one in. Curious, we should get 19,000. I don't think we had any damage. 474 miles. I think, are we close to another level too? I think we might have been close the last time we left off. 17,750. Level 15. Nice. Lots of good things happening. Let's see what we've got here. Achievement progress. The Centennial State. Oh, maybe it gave it to us right at the end, which is kind of odd. But anyway, let's do hazardous cargo. We'll add that one. Apply that for our next level. And now, with our $137,000, let's go to a dealer here. Where is it? Truck dealers, truck upgrades. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can never find these on the episodes. Let's go. We have a Volvo and we have our Mack truck. Let's get international here. Let's try this. Does it select a dealer? Yep, international. Now, someone was saying why did we lose 7,000? Did we drive here? I just wanted to... That's weird. I didn't think it took it away like that. Oh well. Anyway, 132,000. We are here. List price 137. International LT or International Lone Star. Let's try the LT here. We're going to purchase this one. Do you want to drive your new truck? Nope. We're going to send it to Roswell, to our other open spot. Nope, we don't have an open spot. What? Oh, we are the badge. Here we go, up here. Eugene. Oh, nice. We have 2 spots left. We'll put it there. Okay, so we can get one more truck without having to upgrade our base. All right, we need to buy that. Now we need to go to our... Let's escape this. Do you want to leave the truck dealership? Yes. 13,000. We want to go to the recruitment agency and hire a driver. Victor. I thought I remember seeing him before. Is he in Euro Truck Simulator too? Let's get someone with distance, which might only be Victor, huh? 1.7 rating. Peter L has... He looks kind of like a positive, bright kind of guy. He has ADR and a distance one. Ahmed M has distance. He's perfect on distance. Let's hire Ahmed. There we go, right there. Pick him up. Hire him. I'm going to put him up here in Oregon. And give him to the International LT. Bingo. Now, if we go to Driver Manager, we want to make sure that we set Ahmed M on distance. Perfect. Good. And Jana K should be on distance. Wow, she's at level 4 on distance already. That's why she's starting to rake in the money, too. Excellent. Okay, so she is making progress. Ahmed Ed, we have our Ahmed M. We have 3 trucks. How much do we have left over? 13,000? And are we now in this spot? If we look on the world map, where are we? We're still in Durango. Why did it cost 7,000 to... I'm confused why they took 7,000. They left us in Durango. Because when I did it before the game started to check out the dealerships, it didn't cost any money. Anyway, oh well, I guess, well, that's a mystery. So we will come back then. We should get, yes, Steering Wheel Rollout, 1 out of 5 now. And what do you get when you do this? You get after you commit to 5 deliveries, you get players who commit 5 or more deliveries. Gain a personal World of Trucks achievement, a T248 pedals dashboard toy as a Steam inventory item for Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator 2. So just a dashboard toy. This feels like a smaller one. I think it also enters you in a drawing for a free T248 wheel, but I imagine it's going to be a lot of entries, so I can't imagine the odds are pretty good there. But that brings us to the end today. A little bit of driving. We picked up, started the event, got another level, got our 3rd truck. A lot of progress, I think, in today's episode. Almost ran out of gas for the first time. Talked about Atlanta drivers. We're busy. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up as it helps the channel considerably. And then if you're new, please consider subscribing. Should be no travel coming up for the near future. And I think I mentioned before I have trying to do 99 videos in the last 99 days of 2021. And I now, 33 days in, I've got 28 videos. So I'm 5 videos behind. So I'm going to try to catch up over the next week or 2 here. But thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody. Thanks. Bye.